Okay. All right. Today is September 27th, 2025. Doing this reading on ERIKA KIRK. I just got done doing a reading on her husband, charliekirk. So let's see what she is up to on an individual standpoint. Right off the bat. Jeez, 2 minutes. Alright, sacrifice and self-reflection card wants to come out. And the root of fire, risk it all. Ooh, okay. What you about to risk it all for? Miss Kirk? I'm having to adjust the lighting. Okay. Somebody wanting to risk it all. Risk it all. Hold on. Still adjusting the light. Okay. All right. So, the martyr card wants to come out. 12. Number 12, 1 plus 2 equals 3. 3 deals about growth and expansion. And of course, she is confirmed as a new CEO as a turning point organization. So that is a start with her. So the martyr card represents putting it all on hold. There's a difference between letting go and giving up. You're feeling trapped, stagnated, or stuck in this moment of uncertainty. The solution is to let go, but how right now? Well, healthy sacrifices may be necessary. It may not seem like it, but when you look back, it will all make sense. What if you did the exact opposite of what you're doing right now? Everything that you're trying to fix internally needs to be remedied internally. You may prepare for a new project, but it's not the best time to start. As late great ancestor Dr. Wayne W. Dyer used to say, when we change the way we look at things, that we look at change. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Divine lineage as a daughter of Jesus of Nazareth and Mary Magdalene. Ancestral message for this card: you're not being punished, although it sure feels like it. Wait, take a moment to reflect. This is a luxury that many of your predecessors did not have, my child. So, interesting enough, I did mention in charliekirk's reading that she may be in the process of creating something. So be sure to check that reading out once you get done with this one. Warning, it is a long reading, and I did not expect that to go that long, but it did. Y'all know how I am with the time constraint. I don't do well with time constraint, especially when I'm trying to get my point out. But what this card is mentioning now was talked about in the previous reading with charliekirk. So be sure to check that out. This is the Hangman card to match the tarot correspondence with this deck. So, let's go ahead and clarify it. Ooh, do I even feel like clarifying it? I feel like we just need to go on to the meat potatoes, child. Far as like love questions, that has been addressed in the charliekirk reading as well, because there was a lot of cards that came out regarding to love, sex, and money in that reading. So check that out. Stop being paranoid and projecting your insecurities. Can you give me another chance? This time it'll be different. That was in the reading last time. How can I mend your broken heart? Oh, wow. Okay. All right, next. Let's see. Let's get some hidden blockages for her. All right, hidden blockages for ERIKA. Oh, goodness. Okay. Fear of losing control is one thing. All right, trying to control the outcome of all aspects of your life. Loosen the grip. Lose the grip on situations and start to let them unfold naturally so you can see better opportunities than the one you're focusing on. The other card that came out is lack of knowledge. Still in the learning process, need more knowledge to advance. Take the time to learn. When you expand your knowledge, you have the power to achieve many things. Find an area of your life where you lack knowledge or identify a skill you like to improve to begin your learning journey. Pessimistic attitude, seeing only the problems to justify why things can't change. But see the possibilities. She needs to see the possibilities out of this. Become more aware of the trap that your language creates and don't be so quick to look at the negative. Instead, thinking about the possibilities that could come from a particular situation. Shadow card. What's hidden in the shadows? Taker shadow. Takes more than give. Opportunist, gold digger, exploit. Okay. I had to erase some stuff because the memories was full. Alright, so take a shot. Shadow. When you give selflessly of yourself, it sends positive vibrations and your generosity gets returned. Alright, so let's get down with the get down. Okay. Let me ask a couple of questions with regarding to Miss ERIKA. Miss ERIKA. And just one question. How does she feel about Candace? How does ERIKA feel about Candace? 6 of Wands. With fame, success, and spotlight recognition. 2 of Swords. Tough decision, face your fears. Not accepting the truth. She feels like she is confident. And she's in denial. Believing in yourself. Six of Wands, 2 of Swords. Delayed news, petty gossip. Okay, she's saying, okay, 6 of Wands. Maybe an opportunity. I'm thinking in other ways. 6 of Wands. Fame in the spotlight. She's putting herself out there in the spotlight. 2 of Swords is a tough decision. Well, she's not accepting the truth, in denial. She needs to seek some healing and probably stop with the petty gossip. Stop being curious. Stop being curious. Oh gosh. Let me see. Let me do this one. What's the tea between ERIKA, KIRK, and Candace? What is the tea between ERIKA, KIRK, and Candace? Did something come out or flip out? No. Okay. Family issues. Reflecting. Seems like ERIKA is reflecting. Family issues. Ignoring. Low IQ. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, okay. Shade. Shade. Alright, let's see. Any other messages do we need to know? Dark hair. Oh. Think before you act. I'm gonna need these cards to fall on the table and not on the floor. Change. A lot of changes. Ancestor altar. Dark eyes. Dang, all these are general cards. Okay. Alright, that is something to think about. She needs to think before she act regarding to dark hair, dark eye individuals. It may be with Candace, it may be with somebody else. Because there are a lot of changes that are happening within her, within not only within in her household, but her hemisphere. And ancestor altar. I don't know if she's into ancestor altar, but in my opinion, there are several ways in which a statue can represent an altar regarding to the people in certain descents, if you know what I'm saying. Because there are different, in my eyes, there are different variations of altars, and when you there are different variations of altars when it's not noticed, or when you it's just named differently, you know, like a grave site. That's an altar. It don't have to be an altar like you sit, like you make space in your home and you put pictures and food and offerings and stuff. I mean, it could be just the simple things that you do that reminds you of that person that is considered an altar. Well, you know, a grave site, a statue, a regular, not a regular, but you know, a regular altar that you make space for within your house to, you know, to commemorate them and keep their spirit alive, you know what I'm saying, or keep the soul alive in that degree. So let's go ahead and get into the meat potatoes of the situation. What's going on at the root with Miss ERIKA? These two cards are poking out, so I'll take it. Making investments with the Seven of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, so she can reap the fruits of her labor with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so she's making money moves. It's giving Bodak yellow. These expensive. These is red bottoms. This is money shoes. I don't play around. I make money moves. That type of deal. We got the Knight of Cups at the sacral. We got the Queen of Pentacles that came out for the solar plexus region. And last card. Got the Hierophant and the heart chakra. Got the Justice card at the bottom. Heart chakra. Alright, so we have... okay, so with ERIKA, we have more of the physical. So this is the earthly world reading for her. Okay, featuring spiritual. All right, because we have two of them that's being highlighted with the solar plexus in the heart. So with the root chakra region, we have the Seven of Pentacles. She's making investments at the root, making sure her hard work is paying off. She may be expecting some inheritance. Obviously, she will be taking over or filling in the CEO seat of the organization that her husband has built. Okay. So they'll be making necessary situation. There may be some restrictions or delays along the way with that Saturn energy here. She may be dealing with a Taurus. She may be dealing with a person that has a Taurus within their chart, or or as a sun sign, or within their chart. Taurus is all about the stable. I can't talk. Okay, I cannot talk today. The stability aspect of the Venetian energy. Okay. The material aspect of the Venetian energy. And then, of course, alongside with the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Pentacles. It may take 7 years for this, with her investments, to come into fruition. It may, within 7 years, she may actually feel the benefits coming through the way she would like them to come through. Meanwhile, she has independent wealth herself, regarding to other aspects of her being a businesswoman and doing other things along the way. Probably building relationships, continuing to build more relationships with other people, making connections, building a network, building a team for herself, so she could be able to carry the legacy and do what needs to be done for the organization itself. Let's see. Hold on, let me get a clarifying card. So we're dealing with what you need. Look in my bag.
Use the email too.
I mean, you can take it in your room.
No, but you have your own email access to your phone, right?
Oh.
I need the Franchise J one.
And yeah, it's on my phone.
Yeah, I need that.
Okay, hold on. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands that came out. I think it's still running. Okay, we got the Nine of Wands with spiritual strength in reverse. We also have the emotional loss and fertility. This card came out in the other reading. Okay, so she is making some plans. Okay, so she is birthing something or creating something to bring to life. But like I said, it may take that 7 to 9 year time frame for it to really come into fruition, so she can be in smooth sailing mode. Let's see. Right now, she is experiencing emotional loss regarding to obviously her husband. Okay, so her spiritual strength is at a standstill at the moment, so she does got to take time to I wouldn't be surprised she is questioning it to a certain degree, but yeah, she is in the process of working on something. Okay. All right, so with the Knight of Cups, we also have that in the not the solar plexus, the sacral chakra region that deals with creative expression. So she may get some offers, but she has to keep in mind that she will have to be like emotional, like don't carry do what she has to do what she feels on it, but don't allow it to she don't need to allow the decision to sway her out of some offers that could be in the best interest for herself, not for her husband. Okay, that will probably help bring some emotional healing to her. So let's clarify this. Okay, so it is coming. It's going to come fast. The offer is going to come very fast. Fast movement, fast pace. It will bring about rejoicing and celebration. With the Three of Cups. And it will give her the strength to, and it will give her the strength to stand in her own power. All right. So, and this is her energy. The Scorpio, because she is a Scorpio, that's her energy. Okay. Moving forward with the Queen of Pentacles in the solar plexus region. Queen of Pentacles is talking about abundance. So when it comes to her ego or the power center, she will experience some sort of abundance as changes come along, because we got that Uranus energy here. Uranus and Virgo. Virgo brings about routines and health. So as long as the health is intact and the routines that she established within her for herself, she will be able to have the abundance to carry on. All right, let's clarify this. She is a businesswoman. I can't say that. She is a mother and a businesswoman. So that is definitely her energy too. I was gonna say, that is not foundations and achievement with the four of wands card. So foundations and achievements were established in the past. Present motion is the hope card. So that is basically the star card. Okay, so she is keeping the hope, she's keeping the faith, or she's relying on her faith to stay hopeful during this situation. And she may be going through an emotional withdrawal. So like this could be a strike. I wouldn't say this could put a damper in her ego per se, but when she really does the work, because for the most part, a lot of people said this front that she's putting on, it is to maintain the repertoire, the reputation per se. But when it really cracks down, as far as like the grieving process, I can see her going through some sort of emotional withdrawals, like having one foot in, one foot out. Should I delve into this pain, or should I just sweep it away? Okay, so I mean, her best medicine could be for her to go towards some form of body of water to recalibrate her emotions and how she feels about this situation. There's a lot of aches in this, in these clarifying cards coming out. Something to keep in mind. All right, next we also have the Hierophant card here that is present in the heart chakra region that deals with traditional institutions, traditional values, religion, beliefs, social groups, education, knowledge. On the side it says, I choose which traditions I embrace and how I do it. The throat chakra is highlighted here. And also this is Venus, I want to say, as far as like the symbol. Yes, this is Venus that deals with love and pleasure. So I would not be surprised if she starts to rethink on down the line, starts to rethink on how she wants to continue the tradition. Is she going to stay on code, or will she create her own form of tradition? Because, I mean, of course, the institution is involved. You know, if you know what I'm saying. The big G, her marriage was affiliated with the institution because marriage is a covenant. But I would not be surprised if she puts her own spin to what has already been established to the organization. I can see that on down the line. All right, let's clarify this. And it's going to be on center stage now. With the Six of Pentacles, it's talking about material and spiritual prosperity. Now, in the past setting, with being married and being in alignment with the value, the core value sector, and conventional and traditional values in that aspect, it did bring about material and spiritual prosperity to where she was able to be generous in that aspect. With the Nine of Cups coming out, it brought about fulfillment wishes. She was able to it brought, with this union, it did bring fulfillment in all aspects, mentally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. And at the bottom of the deck, material harvest. She is going to continue to reap the benefits, y'all. When I say she gonna get paid, she gonna get paid, okay? She is set for life, okay? That's how I see it. That's what these cards are revealing to me. That this lady is set for life. Okay? It's given generational wealth. That's what it's given here on this spread. Do I need to ask any more questions? Let me read about this risk it all card. That'll be the closing message here. Closing messages for Miss ERIKA will be this Root of Fire card. It says, yes, you can make it happen. It's safe for you to feel beyond your usual limits. Embrace your personal freedom and follow your passion. Be curious. If you're an advocate for social issues or an activist, let your voice be heard. You can make a difference. All root and plant spirits are messengers. The root of fire, also called African dream root, is an indication to move ahead. This plant ancestor wants you to explore your passions with enthusiasm. By Holsha people of South Africa for lucid dreaming and spiritual initiations. Ancestral medicine. Stop tiptoeing. Your ancestors are brave in ways you cannot even imagine. Acknowledge their lesson of courage within your own journey. Oh, so it is by the ancestors. Ancestor altar. I guess they want her to go ahead and she needs to think before she act. There's a lot of changes. And don't forget, stop being paranoid and project your insecurities. Because at the end of the day, she's set. She is set for life. Okay? And she will get justice for it in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's fully justice or not. But she'll get some form of justice regarding to this situation that happened to her husband. So with that being said, that concludes the reading for Miss ERIKA KIRK. Feel free to chime down in the comment section below on your thoughts. And I thank you all for tuning in to this video. Feel free to check out the rest of my content on the channel. I'm still working on the on revamping and rebranding this channel, and I am still working on getting this technical situation situated with one of my SD cards. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself. And I'll see you guys in the next one.